let's work on the homework that is related to arrays and inheritance and a few other things. So we're gonna need to create a child class for country inherited from the class city. Okay, so let me open idea. Okay, cool. I'm gonna close the object, the classes that I had in for the previous homework. I'm gonna create the next folder, the package actually. Let's call it correct way because package is the right term in Java. Homework 4. Okay, and it asking me to create the child class country inherited from the class city. So first I'm gonna create the class city, okay, and I'm gonna create the county. Okay, so the child class county inherited, so let's extend the city then. Okay, so, and yeah, we used to create a city in a different packages, so I'm going to use the same package, homework 4. As you can see, the city from homework 1, homework 3. I don't want to use it. I want to use the same. Okay, so I did that created. So write to method is the same name but different arguments. Okay, which will print some congratulation message. Hello from my county. Okay, let's write two methods with the same name but different arguments, which will print some. Okay, let's create a message for. Let's create that method for county. Sorry. So actually, I'll create two methods with the same name but different arguments. So that's print name. Okay. So I'm gonna create that as void. I'm gonna do that maybe public print name, and then for my body I'm gonna use as out and hello from my county. Okay, perfect. So that's the first method, and then if I'm gonna try to create a print name with this like the same, and as you can see guys, the idea IntelliJ, it says that print name is already defined in the homework country, right? But what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the parameter, so because it says write two methods with the same name. So we have the same name but different arguments which will print some message hello. Okay, so I'll add some int I, for example, here. So once we add some argument, the county class would allow, and the IntelliJ IDEA would allow us to do that, as long as the signature of the method, that's what we call signature, whenever is inside of the method input parameter, whenever the signature is the same, then Java allows doing that. So that's I think it calls overriding the method. Okay, so let's read next. Let me actually do some out blah blah blah. Hello from my county, and I'll do something like maybe +1 I, just for fun, so that this parameter is used. Or maybe let's do the string, so that we can add something additional for the string. Okay, one method should not have any arguments, and the second one should accept country name and print it. Okay, so the country name, that makes sense. Name, and I'll use that name because I has no meaning, right? But name, whenever we have the let's specify, whenever we have that as an input, it will print it out with the name. Okay, maybe let's do this name. So I'm gonna have that nice message, hello from country name, and then the county name. So that's it. That's first two, right? And the last one, add a method called display name to the city class. Okay, let's do that. Display name. I'm gonna add the line for the city, and when I do that, display name. Okay, that's something that should print something. Okay, so that's a void, has nothing to return. Let's do the public display name, and as out, the city name is city name. Should print the city name is print city name. Okay, let's add this wherever we see here, and then we will see what else is needed. The city name is name. I think we should add, it's not written here, but I think over here we should have how do you call it, the field of the class. But let's keep it simple for now. I'll follow exactly what is written here. Then in class country, override this method so it prints country name plus country name. Create object for each class in main and call this method. Okay, so what is asked here is basically to create exactly the same method in the country. Okay, so I'm gonna just print whatever I have here. I'm gonna copy that, and I'm gonna add it over here, paste, display name, and I'm gonna add the county name as county name. County name. Okay, so create object for each class main and call these methods. Okay, let's create main, because we don't have main here. So let's have some main h4, and then let's add a line here, and let's create the object of the city. I don't know, city x equals new city, and then city, oh yeah, we need to create public static void main first. Public static void main. Okay, perfect. And then the city, city x equals new city. Perfect. So I created the first object, and then let me create the second object, county. County x equals new county. Perfect. So we got the two objects created, and call this method. So let me call from the city x, let me call that display name. Okay, and from the county x, let me call, you see so many, a display name as well. So what is the idea? So that's it. That's basically what was asked to do. So let us just simply run it, and we'll see what's going on here. The city name is city name, the country name is country name. Okay, everything is, I think, straightforward and simple and logical. But this homework is about, it's basically about overriding and overloading. Okay, so let me actually open the PDF with the overloading and overriding, so that we kind of can find it in the bonus materials over here, and then we kind of open the automation spin query PDF, and then in the PDF I'll try to find overriding and overloading. Okay, so that's the first mentioning. So that's where that overriding, and what is method overriding and what is method overloading. Okay, that's a homework that is actually designed so that you guys can understand and see and do some practice. So the first method overriding, this first is overloading. So for the city, we overloaded the sprint name. So basically what we can do, we can have many methods with the same name inside the same class that would have different parameters. So I am not able to create that print name with the same parameter twice, but once I change the parameter to int, for example, just because it's different signature of the signature is the same, different semantic of the methods, like different type, or it has, for example, a few instead of one parameter, so string name and string I don't know, a. So then it allows, as long as it's unique, has unique parameters, then it's fine, it allows. So this is method overloading. And for me, honestly, I always forget what is overloading, what is overriding. I mean, I mixed them up in my head, and that's fine. During the interview, you can always say, hey guys, I know both of them, but I always forget the word. So overloading is when we we can have multiple methods with different parameters. Then yeah, that's one thing. But another thing, overriding, is about the two object-oriented principles: inheritance and polymorphism. So let me show you that overriding. Okay, so what we have actually done for that overriding. So let me close all that classes. So we have created the city. It inherits the county. The county inherits from the city. Okay, so that extends the city. The same, that's the synonym, inherits or extends the city. So the display name, if we remove it, if we kind of comment it, for example, same as I would remove it, for example, and as you can see in the main, nothing is changed. So the city, the object of the city, will get the display name from the city, right? And the county has no, actually the class county has no display name anymore. So, but it still allows, the Java would allow to call the display name, because the class, the county class, inherits the city, and the city has that method. Okay, so right now, as you can see, the county extends the city. I'm gonna jump inside of this. The way I'm doing that is I click and hold the command or control and then click on the with the mouse, right? So, and the city has this display name. Okay, so that's how the city use the display name, how the country, so both of them call the same method from the city, right? So if I jump from the city, I'm gonna go to the city, I'm going back. If I jump from the county, I'm go to the city, right? Because the city is inherited from the county. Okay, let me do that again. Okay, so this is the parent, this is the child, right? The child county right now has no print name, so it has no print name. Let me just, to simplify, I remove everything, so it has no methods, right? Let me go on the main. So it has no method, but still the county object, you see here, it is able to call that display name. The way, that's strange, right? That's because of that inheritance, right? The county inherited the city, right? And the city actually has this method display name. That's why we can call display name from the county object of the county, and the county is extended from the city. So let me run it really quick, and you will see that you're gonna see the method, the city name is city name, but we call it from the county. So doesn't make sense, right? We have a county object that should say the county name is blah blah blah. So let me go in the county and let me actually overwrite that print, what was the name, display name, okay, display name. Okay, so you see override, because I just started writing, and IDEA is smart enough to find that from the parent, and then whenever I click enter, it even adds the override, and I can call that the same methods from the city. Use this super word. I'm gonna remove it, and I'm gonna write as out county name. Okay, cool. So now this display name is overridden, right? Overridden, yeah. So now whenever I call display name from the country, gonna be overridden, and it's actually calling right now from the country. So as you can see in the chain of the child, parent, you know, there could be a lot of inherited let me actually show you what I mean. Java inheritance images. So yeah, like over here, for example, class A is extended with a class B, and class B is extended with a class C, right? So it's multi-level. It can be multi-level. It can be hierarchical. For example, animal, and here is cat, and here is a dog, or here is a animal, and here is the cat, and here's the I don't know, some specific breed of the cat, for example. Yeah, I don't know the breeds of the cats, but that could be different types of an inheritance. So in our case, that's a very simple one. You have two classes, one extended from another one, and the method from the child overrides the method from the parent. That's how it works. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do everything. I roll everything back. So as you guys understood, this annotation override, it's override, it's optional. You can keep it just for visibility so the others can read it and understand, okay, so this is overridden. But if you remove it, you're actually going to be able to see this little sign, this little blue sign. It means it overwrites. You see O, sign O, it overwrites. I can click and jump from there to here. That's it. That's the homework. I think we did really good. And let me see if there are anything else. Yeah, I think that's it. We're done. Thank you guys.